Well, good afternoon, everybody. I am in between ministry opportunities right now, so I am just going to take a few moments and sit down and do my weekly Share Your World post. And I'll be putting it up later on tonight. Just wanted to fill you in a little bit on what's going on here at the vicarage. Worked all day getting my sermon ready for Sunday. I'm preaching a message in our series called Bungee Cord Faith, and the message I'm preaching is from Romans, chapters 9 through 11. I'll be preaching the next 2 weeks, the message called Chosen to Choose. I've only got a few minutes here to chat because I'm on my way to a disabilities committee meeting, working with Special Touch Ministries, a ministry to the disabled, to people with disabilities. So we have our monthly core group meeting tonight, so I'm on my way to that. But before that, I wanted to just kind of fill you in on what's been going on during the week and let you know how the Artist Reboot is going and answer Melanie's questions for Share Your World. So, week's been great. Have had lots of opportunities to minister for the glory of God and just also to continue with the Artist Reboot. I've over the course of the last 3 weeks, I've finished 2 books and I've started a third. Have read 2 of Max Porter's books, Grief is the Thing with Feathers, and just finished his book Lanny. And now I'm starting the book On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous. And I'm enjoying that so far very much. Artist Reboot is going well, and I feel like I'm getting closer to the lifestyle of balance that God has called me to. Anyway, on to Melanie's questions, because there are some great questions here today. Question number 1 from Share Your World is, are you more a thinker or a doer? And she gives credit to Sarani of Sarani's Cove for this question. Am I more a thinker or a doer? I am definitely a thinker. I love to... I spend most of my time in my head, and I believe that God has led me to the place where everything that I do is supposed to flow out of a place of prayer. And so that is the lifestyle I am attempting to live. Her second question is, why is beauty associated with mortality? You know, I've been thinking about this one for a couple of hours, and I think that beauty is equated with mortality only when it comes to humans. You know, when you think about the beauty of the Grand Canyon, for instance, well, that's nothing more than a great big wrinkle in the face of the earth. And so we do tend to look at the beauty of the earth much differently than we do the beauty of humans. And that's because our beauty currently fades. And that's because we are a fallen race. And we are a people who, the psalmist says, are like the grass of the field or the flowers of the field. We are but a vapor. We're here and then we're gone. And so our beauty tends to fade now because of our fallenness. But what if we didn't? What if we hadn't fallen? What if we were like what the book of Isaiah says will be after the resurrection and during the 1,000-year reign? What if we are those people who don't age, who live to be 1,000 years old and retain their youth and beauty? What if that was the case? Would we look at beauty differently? Would we not attach it to mortality? I think it would be different. If everyone spoke their mind, told the literal truth, would this world be a better place? I think that the truth spoken in love, part of which is discretion and honor, would make the world a better place. But so often, even when we speak the truth, we're speaking it out of ulterior motives, aren't we? And so right now in our fallen state, I guess, sometimes speaking the literal truth without love would not make the world a better place. Can religious beliefs affect scientific thinking? Gosh, that's a better question for scientists than it is for me. I guess it's about the direction that you come at life from. Do religious beliefs affect scientific thinking? Well, scientific thinking is based on the fact first, and you only believe what you can see. Religious thinking is based on faith in givens that may or may not be proven or even provable. And so I suppose religious thinking does affect scientific thinking. I'm not sure that the two things are mutually exclusive. I think that they start with different beginnings in mind. Attitude of gratitude. The final question is, if you'd like to, share some gratitude in photo, written form, or song. Well, I am very grateful this week for some time with our church staff to be able to just sit down and share life and do life together. I also am very thankful that I was able to get together, and I want to give this lady a shout out. Her name is Jane, and she and I have worked together on several committees in town, and we hadn't been able to touch base much over the course of the last several years because of the pace of my ministry caused me to step back from town government. And I'm very thankful that we were able to get back together, and she was able to fill me in on a lot of what's been going on the committees that we used to work together on. And it was a wonderful time together. She's also doing the artistic reboot using Julia Cameron's book, It's Never Too Late to Begin Again. So I just want to give Jane a shout out and say I'm really thankful for all that is going on in the town. And I'm grateful that I had an opportunity to catch up with her and all that about what's going on. So bless God. Well, I've got to head off to my meeting, and I hope you all have a great and blessed night. Bye-bye now.